In the infinite realms of fiction, there are stories of beings so powerful that they exist beyond the limits of human comprehension. Among them, two names echo across the multiverses: Franklin Richards from Marvel Comics and the Presence from DC Comics. Franklin Richards, the extraordinary son of Reed Richards and Susan Storm, was born with a destiny unlike any other. His powers are not the result of training or technology but a natural gift that transcends the understanding of even the most advanced cosmic entities. On the other hand, the Presence is not just a character, he is the foundation of all creation in the DC universe, the source from which all life, time, and reality spring forth. Where Franklin's story is one of evolution and limitless potential, the Presence's existence is one of eternal supremacy. This matchup is not simply a battle between two powerful individuals. It is a confrontation between raw, developing omnipotence and the eternal, infinite force that defines the very concept of existence. In this narrative, we will explore their origins, understand their power, recall their greatest achievements, and finally determine the outcome of this god-level encounter. As we journey through this cosmic comparison, remember that we are speaking about forces that bend not just the rules of their worlds but the rules of all storytelling itself. Origins and background? Franklin Richards first appeared in Marvel Comics in the late 1960s. From birth, it was clear he was unlike any other mutant. His father, Mr. Fantastic, and his mother, the Invisible Woman, were transformed by cosmic radiation before his conception, passing on to him a genetic potential far beyond ordinary limits. By the time he was just a child, Franklin displayed powers that frightened and amazed even the most powerful heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe. His abilities emerged naturally, without the need for devices, spells, or rituals. He could reshape reality instinctively, often without full awareness of the magnitude of his actions. Over time, Franklin matured, learning to channel his abilities with greater focus, but his essence remained that of a being whose very imagination could spark new worlds into existence. The Presence's origins are unlike any characters in fiction because he has no origin in the conventional sense. He has always existed. Within DC Comics, he is portrayed as the ultimate creator, the Alpha and the Omega, the one who was there before anything else and who will remain after everything ends. Every god, angel, and cosmic force in DC exists because the Presence willed it so. He is beyond time, beyond space, and beyond any form of limitation. He does not simply operate in the multiverse, he is the source of it. His appearances in DC stories are rare, often more symbolic than direct, and when he does appear, it is usually to reveal deeper truths about existence itself rather than to engage in physical conflict. Powers and abilities. Franklin Richards' power is often described in Marvel lore as being without upper limit. He has created pocket universes that function independently with their own laws of physics. He can warp reality on a multiversal scale, changing the nature of matter, energy, and even time itself. His strength lies not in raw combat skill but in his ability to rewrite the fabric of reality as he chooses. In alternate futures, Franklin has lived into the final days of the universe, existing alongside Galactus to prepare for the rebirth of creation. His abilities extend to resurrecting entire universes, altering fundamental constants of nature, and perceiving the vast expanse of the multiverse in ways few beings can understand. The Presence's abilities, however, go beyond even the greatest feats of Franklin Richards. In the DC universe, the Presence is depicted as omnipotent, able to do anything, anywhere, at any time. There is no boundary to his knowledge, no corner of existence where he is absent. He is omniscient, knowing all things past, present, and future, and omnipresent, existing everywhere simultaneously. All beings in DC, from the mightiest gods to the smallest mortals, exist because of him. The most powerful entities, like the Spectre and Lucifer Morningstar, draw their power from the Presence. Even the grandest acts of creation by other beings are merely reflections of his infinite will. Feats and legacy. Franklin Richards has left an indelible mark on the Marvel Universe. He once saved his family and friends by creating a new reality when their universe was on the brink of destruction. His creations are not illusions but fully functional worlds with their own histories, inhabitants, and destinies. The Celestials, who are among the most ancient and powerful beings in Marvel, have treated Franklin as an equal, something almost unimaginable for anyone else. His power has allowed him to stand alongside cosmic entities in defense of reality, and in several timelines, he has become a guiding force in shaping the fate of the multiverse. The Presence's legacy is even more profound, though far less direct in action. He is the silent architect behind every event in the DC multiverse. While Franklin has to act to achieve his feats, the Presence's will is absolute, meaning whatever he desires instantly becomes reality. There are no known examples of the Presence being defeated, challenged, or even meaningfully opposed, because opposition itself exists only if he allows it. His legacy is one of absolute authorship. Every story, every battle, and every victory in the DC universe exists because he permits it. The Presence does not simply influence history, he is the reason history exists at all. Final result. When considering a direct confrontation between Franklin Richards and the Presence, the first thing to acknowledge is the difference in the narrative role of each being. Franklin is a part of the Marvel multiverse, one of its greatest and most powerful creations, but still a participant within its system. The Presence, on the other hand, is the architect of his own multiverse. Franklin may wield godlike powers capable of creating and destroying universes, but the Presence embodies true omnipotence, the kind that has no equal, no limit, and no condition. In a fight, Franklin could alter space, time, and matter in spectacular ways, but the Presence would not be bound by those changes. He could simply decide the battle never happens, and it would vanish from existence as if it had never been imagined. For all of Franklin's brilliance, creativity, and unimaginable strength, the Presence operates on an entirely different tier, not above the multiverse, but as the source of all multiverses. While Franklin could challenge and perhaps defeat nearly every other being in Marvel, the Presence's nature means there is no scenario in which he could be overcome. The only outcome possible is the one the Presence chooses. Final verdict: the Presence wins without question. Franklin Richards is a god among mortals, but the Presence is the god above gods. In the Marvel Universe, Franklin is creation's prodigy. In the DC Universe, the Presence is creation itself. Make sure to explore the rest of my videos for even more exciting character crossovers and intense battles that you won't want to miss. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to stay tuned for more awesome content coming your way. And as always, take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.